Las Vegas. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. It's intercepted. Picked up by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. It's Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. And caught by Henry. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And some room to work. He's got daylight. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
This one out quickly to Watkins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down throw for Prescott. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. The rookie Jeff Gladney picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 46. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Going up top for Miller. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
A carry here for Hunt, and he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
On the play brings up 3rd and 7.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. On play action, Prescott. Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
At the 30.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. A give. This is Cook. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. 6-0 our score after 1. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Joined back at the 40. Pass rusher extraordinaire. D. Ford that time getting the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Clay Matthews still one of the best at doing that as he gets in to make the tackle behind the line. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Play action now. Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 23. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's good. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Now Prescott setting up the screen for Miller. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On second down now, it's Hunt. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and...
Prescott on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Fielded in the end zone. The decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive. And then,
oh my goodness, another interception. Picked up at the 45. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, Trubisky. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety, Harrison Smith. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Off the play fake, Prescott. This will be caught inside the 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that is a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal.
First and goal at the 7.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. They'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. From the shotgun is Trubisky. This will complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
We always talk about the athleticism we see from these guys on the field. How about the intelligence as well? He recognized that there was a screen pass on that and broke off his pass rush and got back to tackle the running back. That's great scouting and great reaction.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Handoff comes to Cook. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They run it again with Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 6 yards there. First down, Tampa.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And the Raiders have got him. Cameron Jordan able to drop stopping for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky got his target, Samuel. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Guy proving his worth in different ways. Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Curtis Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Right after the touchdown to extend their door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To Sammy Watkins. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Prescott off play action. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he finds Stills, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
1st and 10 at the
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Las Vegas.
Prescott.
1st down.
That is caught at the 7. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get a score closer.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched. Now Trubisky lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
On the tackle.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Raiders 14.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Gun, Trubisky. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
Tampa Bay.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Loss of 2.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
23 yards the pickup there.
Buccaneer first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Taking a shot for Samuel. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Curtis Samuel with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
The kick is
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Buccaneers 29.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you...
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 21. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and they take it away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up.
Tyler Lockett. He's got Lockett.
All you got to do is
look into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he missed it again. The 4th time now in this game alone, and that has to be great cause for concern over on that sideline. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
29-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking deep for Hilton. And got his man complete. And he will finally be taken clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
2 yards.
They run again with Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Kareem Hunt with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 up. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. Well, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's 2nd and 9.
21-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cook. And not much room there, so get it up only to about the 21. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And Gibbs got it. And he'll be out right at the 35. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Buccaneers.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Levi Wallace with a pick. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Trubisky to throw again. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Kyle Van Noy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. They'll run again with Hunt. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. And the catch made by Hilton. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So So for the Bucs, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.